Islamophobia. What is Islamophobia? Why has this term become more commonly used in our society and turned into our normality? Well, according to the Oxford Dictionary, Islamophobia is defined as the hatred or prejudice against Muslims, especially as a political force. Islamophobia has also taken the rise following the 2016 general elections, in which a number of divisive comments were said by both parties ensuing hate or dislike for particular groups of people, including Muslims. Several women have also reported having their hijabs torn off while going to school or taking public transit. As a matter of fact, a young woman at Northville High School in Minnesota reported being harassed by another student, having her hijab torn off, and receiving violent death threats and racial slurs by other students. These are some of the most unimaginable and torturous experiences nobody would want to go through. So the question is, what are some of the causes of Islamophobia, and why has Islamophobia risen over the past couple of years? Well, number one is the media. The media has a massive effect at portraying any event. It has the ability to sway or alter people's beliefs, judgments, or perspectives on certain topics or a particular group of people. More recently, the media has been extremely successful at distorting the image of Islam and transforming the way Muslims are viewed upon society in a negative way. Secondly, another catalyst are certain world events, such as the horrible hijackings of 9/11, the Paris attacks, as well as the Brussels attacks where 35 people were killed from 3 suicide bombings. What do these events all have in common? Well, they were all committed by radical Islamic terrorists, causing people to turn against the religion of Islam and categorize all Muslims as terrorists, when a large majority have no correlation or affiliation to any of these groups and have denounced these groups' actions a countless number of times. So, what people don't understand is that these attacks represent 1% of the Muslim population. Think about that. There are 1.7 billion Muslims on this earth, and only 1% who hold a level of these radical beliefs. However, this 1% has translated into a large group of people who hold fear or prejudice against Muslims. In an ABC poll conducted this year, nearly 56% of surveyors believe that Islam promotes violence in a Western society and their values are at odds with the American way of life. That's more than half of Americans nationwide who believe that Islam poses a threat to their existence, proving how destructive the forces of the media and certain events cause, and how they can drastically shape people's views on what they believe in. So the question really is, how do we ease and change people's perceptions on the way they view Islam and the religion as a whole? Well, as a Muslim, I refuse to accept stereotypes which affect our society in a negative and undesirable way and could have detrimental impacts on future generations. When I was younger and watching the news, I was quite saddened by the way the religion of Islam, the religion I follow, was portrayed as a religion of terror, as a religion of violence, as a religion which disintegrates non-believers. One day, one of my friends was asked if he was a member of ISIS because this person supposedly claimed all Muslims were aligned with terrorists. My friend obviously said no, but nevertheless, this opened my eyes and his about the destructive forces the media and certain events cause and how they can drastically shape people's views on what they believe in. As a matter of fact, for the first time in 25 years, my own mosque had to be guarded with security guards, proving the seriousness and complexity of the situation, but also the negative repercussions Islamophobia has inflicted upon society. However, Islamophobia also has one main central root, which is the fact that it has resulted from a lack of awareness or knowledge about the religion. The only way to solving Islamophobia is through the power of education. Society must educate people in a Western civilization to eliminate these misconceptions about the faith. Although Islamophobia is a sensitive issue, it can be tackled through the power of education, especially in a North American society where access to technology is quite high. As the late great Nelson Mandela stated, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. And Aristotle, who stated how the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Although the path to combating Islamophobic actions may be challenging, the end result will be magnificent if only we as a world could unite instead of divide over our differences. The power of education will have a lasting impact on the world tomorrow. Thank you very much.